It remains of utmost importance to continue to count on the Council to enable UNAMI living up to the expectations. This will have to be a commitment over a long period of time. There will be no shortcuts. Change needs rooting. Change is underway in many aspects. For the rooting, however, these are still early days. The elections will take place under threat of repetition of the atrocious attacks at the heart of government on August 19 and October 25. Soon after election day, it will be time to engage in the serious task of engagement in relation to the internal boundaries of the federal state and its components in terms of competencies and responsibilities, revenue sharing, service delivery, security arrangements, and territorial boundaries. Without resolving these key issues between the federal government in Baghdad and the regional government in Erbil, the new Iraq will be permanently at risk of being pulled back or dragged into fundamentally destabilizing conflict.
By reaching a consensus on the election law, the Iraqi people and their representative in parliament proved their ability to reach an agreement on this issue, just as they previously reached an agreement on constitutions, elections, and forming a national unity government. The endorsement of the election law initiates a new phase of responsible competition and collective work in Iraq, moving away from narrow loyalties in order to serve the general interests of the country.
Usual practice, I propose with the consent of the Council.
Thank you all for waiting. You can
Time between now and probably the 18th of January is short. We still think it is doable. The Independent High Electoral Commission in Iraq has built considerable capacity over the past few years in an ongoing transfer of responsibility actually from the international community to Iraqis to lead this process. UNAMI will continue to support and to be standby for any issues that would emerge.
Great. Yes, in front.
The 6,219th meeting of the Security Council welcomes the agreement reached on 8th of November in the Iraqi Council of Representatives on amendments to the electoral law of Iraq, which will allow for parliamentary elections to take place in January 2010, as stipulated by the Constitutional Court of Iraq. The Security Council emphasizes UNAMI's efforts to assist the Iraqi government and the Independent High Electoral Commission in the development of processes for holding elections.